Hello YouTube and welcome to another video. Today, I will be teaching you how to get Primal Path, otherwise known as Super Saiyan 4. I know it's been a while since I've made one of these videos, but grinding's tough. You see, Gray decided to nerf the time chamber, or not time chamber, grav chamber, while I was taking my bit of a hiatus from DBOG. Because low-key I had burnout. But that didn't stop me. I grinded. I worked for this. So now, first, to get the path, you need to be level 850. So as you can see, I'm level 850. That's the baseline requirement to get any path in this game. Next, you're going to want to go to the Tuffle planet, which is one of the new planets in this game. And it's this, no, that's the wrong planet. Let me see. It should be this, like, light blue planet right here. As you can see, I did not progress with the story because I've been in the grav chamber for the longest time. But basically, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go over here, and on the outskirts somewhere is Goku, GT Goku specifically. So GT Goku is right here. So from when you leave spawn, you're going to go over here, go to the side of the blue planet, and then come over here. And then he'll be, like, underneath this little building. But what you're going to want to do is then you're going to want to talk to him. He'll say, "Hey, things are getting rough. Baby is too strong for us to handle. Old Kai says relying on our tails will help us unlock some kind of hidden power. Dang it, we don't have much time. At this rate, whole universe will be destroyed. What do you say? Want to help me figure out this hidden power Old Kai was talking about?" You're going to say yes. You're sure? Are you sure? And now you're locked onto Primal Saiyan Path. Now, first thing you're going to want to do, you're going to need to find Blood Swave parts. What are those? Well, you see in the anime, I'm going to put a picture up here. Bulma made a machine for Vegeta, and that's the Blood Swave machine. Also, I'm pretty sure she made one for Baby. It's like at the top of that giant tower, too. But basically, are parts for a machine called the Blood Swaves machine, and you're going to need it. So he'll tell you first, before actually, with the Blood Slaves machine, it's also important to know that you're going to want to master Great Ape. Fully master the Great Ape transformation. Once you do, talk to Goku, and then he'll tell you the different locations of the Blood Slaves generator parts. Once you do that, teleport to the corresponding locations, and I'll show you where to find them and how they work. So first is Particle Accelerator near Capsule Corp or North Earth. Next is South Earth. And then next is Battery on Namek. So the first and easiest one is Namek. So I'm going to show you where Namek is. So first, you're going to want to find a Wandering Trader. Where's the Wandering Trader? Well, let's go to the Dark Namek area, which is an area that basically is like super dark compared to the rest of Namek, and you're going to want to go to this plateau over here. Actually, let me do this. This will be faster. It's this little plateau area over here, but basically what you're going to want to do is go over there, and he's going to be standing underneath the tree. And it's going to be near the dark area of Namek, which is like over here. And that's going to be more important for Namekian Path, which I may or may not do if this gets enough likes and maybe some subscribers from this, you know? So if you want to see more DBOG Path guides from me, just let me know. But he's going to be right underneath this tree, the battery. So that's important. So talk to this guy. He's going to say Wandering Earthling. He's going to say, "Hey, do you want this item? I have no usage for it." You're going to say yes. That's a battery. Now, next is going to be North and South Earth, which are going to be very important. Alright, so, for North Earth, we're going to need to go to the Red Ribbon Army base in, I believe, this direction. It's in the snowy area of the Red Ribbon Army base. There's also something in that Red Ribbon Army base, but we're going to want to go to the snowy one first. So I'll meet you when we're there. So, now that we are at the Red Ribbon Army base, it's important to know that this part that we're looking for is called the Satellite. Now, the Satellite will spawn in the cave behind the Red Ribbon Army base, but it's important to know, it'll only spawn 7 minutes after the server is created, and it'll despawn at the same rate as the carbon wire does. which I believe is 5 minutes after server creation. So you're gonna have to be quick about it, but it can respawn and it can move locations. So I'm gonna try and find it. Okay, I may have been wrong. This is the ice cave that spawns in. Still the same time, but just, you know, be wary. Oh, it's not here yet. Oh, and as you can see, it just spawned right here, satellite. Now, on to the next part. Now, the next part, carbon wires. Carbon wires can spawn at either red ribbon base, and it spawns after 10 minutes of the server being created. Now, the one problem is, like the satellite, it despawns every 5 minutes. Problem is, it's a lot smaller, so it's going to be a lot harder to find, but there are multiple spots on either red ribbon base that you can find them, and I'm going to show you the possible spots they could be in. I'm going to show you all the spots, honestly, that you can find them in, even after I get it, but, yeah. So as you can see, I found the carbon wires. It's really hard to see because it's dark. But yeah, those are the locations for the carbon wires. So next, we're going to North Earth. Alright, so next, you're going to want to go to Central City on North Earth. Now, the best way to, or fastest way to do this, is to fast travel with Goku using the Yard Rat system. Now, next, you're going to need to destroy the city.
What?
Yes, that is right. You're going to need to blow up every single building in the city, but not yet. You see, similar to the previous parts, you're going to have to wait for the server to get a little bit older for it to spawn. And the server has to at least be 15 minutes of age, which is the longest out of the three. And this moves at a similar time, although I believe it's 10 minutes instead of 5 minutes. So yeah, we're going to wait here, and then when it's 15 minutes, I'll show you all the possible places. Alright, now that it's been 15 minutes, it's time to show you the locations. If I can... Oh wait, I died, I guess. Meteorite. Alright, so from here, we'll begin. Alright, and here's the last location, and it's here. Oh, by the way, you can also just spawn in none of these locations. Like I said, spawn under a building, so you may have to, like, blow up a few buildings if you, want to get it. Alright, so next step, unlocking Golden Great Ape. Now, first, you'll have to go and talk to Goku again, in which he'll give you the specifics on how to transform. But I'm going to explain it to you anyway, because I already know. So, basically, you have to go in your Great Ape form and perform an action for a continuous amount of time. The specific chance of you transforming to a Golden Great Ape isn't known, but generally every 5 minutes you have a chance of transforming. So the best advice I can give you is to just go in space and then just walk in a specific direction, or just to walk in a wall. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna walk in space, and then we'll see, and I'll cut to when the cutscene plays.
2 hours later.
Oh, and God, finally happened. Okay, so I finally got the forum. Holy shit, that took me forever. All right, I'm so happy I finally got the forum. Holy shit. So if I go in my skills and then transformations. Yep, here we go. And then now it's mastered. So next, what we're gonna need to do. Actually, let me equip it first so I don't forget to have it. So next what we're gonna need to do, let me de-transform as well, is to go and meet back up with Goku. And this is where the raid is gonna begin. So like any raid quest, it's going, if you fail, you're going to have to wait 30 minutes to do it again. And in this case, it is one of the easiest raid quests you can do in the game, because you're gonna fight Great Ape Baby, and it's suggested that you go into Golden form and then you just fight Great Ape Baby with your melee skills. So yeah, I'm gonna record what you should do and what it's gonna look like, what the fight's gonna look like. So yeah, see you in there. And now the final part of this path video, well, one of the final parts for how to obtain it, you're going to need to go into Golden Great Ape form, and then, afterwards, you're going to do a similar process you did to even obtain the form, which is basically just walking in space and, you know, waiting for it to transform. Same chance, 5-minute interval, and then once you do that, you'll have gained the pass. So I'm going to skip ahead to when I've gotten it.
3 hours later.
And as you can see, I have transformed. Took me 30 minutes both times. This form looks a bit more pinkish, but hey, that's cool. Alright, so let me show you the full transformation. Yeah, look at that. That looks clean. That looks clean. Let's look at it with the aura off. Oh yeah. This is the power of a true Saiyan. And it's got the Saiyan auras. But yeah, now we have the power up. So let me just go and find an enemy we can use this on, honestly. Alright, so the path passive. Combat ready. Gain 2% damage boost in both key and melee per kill, NPC or player. Landing a critical, it also increases the damage buff counter by 2%. Stacks up to 60% for normal Saiyan, half Saiyan is 45%. Resets to 0% on death and reduces by 5% every 15 minutes. So, let's show that. First, let's transform. Alright, now let's show the difference. So, this is, I think, without any buff. Let's... Yeah, so you see how slowly it's killing him? Yep, so now that power went up by 1, and I'm sure if I go on to kill more... Probably should have taken the quest to kill that guy, honestly. Let me take the quest to kill this guy. So now for him, same thing, I just go... Yeah, look at that. His health bar is melting. Look at that. That was perfect. And now, let me turn off the form. Now, let's look at full power form. So to my knowledge, the way full power works, yep, 25% damage buff, 25% damage reduction, slower charge on cooldown, slower stamina on cooldown, can't be interrupted. So let's transform first. Ooh, wait, there's animation? Okay, that's cool. Let's test it out. See how much more damage we do with this. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's mire ourselves for a minute. Let's see what we look like. We got the red aura. Oh, that looks good. Oh, also, by the way, depending on what body type you choose, this will change what Super Saiyan 4 does look like, as well as the power-up. So if you go Daima, then you're going to have white aura, and you're going to have red hair as well, and it will also change what you look like when you're fused. But, let's see what it looks like when I charge up. Okay, that doesn't look bad. It just looks the exact same. I think I also get a little bit taller, too. Huh. But yeah, anyway, that is the way to get Super Saiyan 4 or the path to Primal. So, like and subscribe, and if you want to see more, please support me. Other than that, God bless. Bye.